It's the Blackbeard once again. This video specifically will be doing sort of like match predictions for this coming weekend. First off is the early kickoff, that is Wolves versus Liverpool. Liverpool have actually been off the mark and really performing well. Wolves, I think it's more of a confidence issue, and also I feel they are a bit light on quality players. I think Liverpool will actually get a comfortable win. I expect a 3-1. I predict actually a 3-1 win for Liverpool. I know early kickoffs, especially for big teams, it's usually a hectic task because it's just something else. However, I expect an easy win for Liverpool, that is 3-1. Fulham versus Luton. Fulham have had kind of mixed results, losing their star striker, that is Mitrovic, to Al Hilal. Yes, they got Jimenez from Wolves and Adama Traore, but I don't think those are the kind of players maybe Fulham should be looking to, or I don't feel like they've added too much value as expected. However, Luton on the other end, they haven't yet made a mark in the Premier League, and I think, in my opinion, in a later video that we'll do, I think Luton will be one of the teams that actually could end up being relegated. For this, I would give Fulham 2-1 win. Up next is Spurs versus Sheffield United. Spurs have really been playing well. Come to think of it, they have been getting very comfortable wins and very convincing wins. Last game, I think they won 5-1. That is Heung-min Son scoring a hat-trick. Maddison has been very pivotal in that midfield role. And I know Sheffield actually tried to pull a surprise against Man City the other day when they lost narrowly 2-1. I still feel Spurs have an advantage over Sheffield in this game, considering they're also at home. I would give a 3-0 win to Spurs. The game that I think many people will be eager to really see, one of the games actually for this weekend that people will be so eager to see the results, is West Ham versus Man City. West Ham have started quite well, and they're in the top 4, top 5 position, and the kind of and the caliber of players they have signed, that is Mohamed Kudus, Alvarez, you're talking about James Ward-Prowse, who actually has been phenomenal for West Ham. West Ham have actually clicked. It's yet to be seen if this is only for a short time or it's going to be long term. However, I think West Ham playing at home against Man City, they should provide a kind of threat to Man City. However, Man City being Man City, and Pep Guardiola now being back on the bench after the successful surgery that he had almost 3 weeks ago, I expect Man City to win. Although I would want it to end in a draw. However, I still feel Man City has that edge over West Ham, and they could sneak in a 2-1 win. So I think a 2-1 win to Man City. However, this could be a game that a draw could actually come out. Let's wait and see. Man United versus Brighton. I think Man United are low on confidence right now, and they have quite a number of injuries. I was just informed Sofiane Amrabat got an injury during the internationals, just slightly before the internationals. You have the Butcher, who was injured in the last game against Arsenal, among other players. We are yet to confirm how many of those players may be available for selection. Brighton, on the other hand, have a very nice young squad. You're talking about Ansu Fati from Barcelona on loan. You're talking about Karu Mituma. You're talking about Welbeck. You're talking about Evans Ferguson, who scored a hat-trick last weekend against, I think, Newcastle, if I'm not wrong. So, sorry, Man United fans. I think Brighton would sneak in at 3-1 win against Manchester United. I still feel Brighton have a little bit extra firepower in this game. So I'll give a 3-1 win to Brighton. So Brighton 3, Manchester United 1. Next is Aston Villa versus Palace. Aston Villa have had mixed results, and I think I expected them to do quite better than what they have done so far, considering also the kind of signings they made. However, they haven't been that impressive in some games. Last game they lost 3-0 to Liverpool. We've also had reports of Yuri Tillman complaining that why was he signed if he's not being given a chance to play. So Palace, on the other hand, have had a very solid start. Actually, they have been getting good results, and in my opinion, with the threats of like Berechi Eze, Jordan Ayew, among other players, this actually is a very tricky fixture, considering Palace are away, Aston Villa at home. 2-2. I'd give it a draw. 2-2. Next, which is the late kickoff for Saturday, that is Newcastle versus Brentford. Newcastle have had a very bad start to the season. They've actually lost against Liverpool, against Brighton. They've dropped quite a number of points, and I think going forward it's a bit of a worry to them, or should be a worry to them, considering that a pile-up of fixtures is just about to start with the Champions League, FA, the Carabao Cup, among other tournaments. Considering they have the likes of Willock, who was injured and hasn't been playing the last 2 games, I think it's a voice of concern. For this, if you look at Brentford have really secured very good points so far, in the absence of Ivan Toney, their star striker. So Newcastle versus Brentford, 2-2. However, I feel if a win is to come from this game, it will be a very narrow win. Could be a narrow win. That's just my opinion. Then Bournemouth versus Chelsea. I think this is a Sunday kickoff. I expect Chelsea to win. If Chelsea don't win, what will you win? Just win this one, please. Win. I expect a 2-1 win to Chelsea, or a 2-0 win. But I expect a win for Chelsea. Everton versus Arsenal. This is a tricky game, and this is why. Statistics show that Arsenal last won a game against Everton at Goodison Park during the Arsene Wenger era. So after Arsene Wenger, that is Unai Emery and now Arteta, we have not managed to get a win at Goodison Park. So we either lose or draw. However, coming from a 3-1 win against Manchester United, and also I feel right now we have quite an attacking threat with Gabriel Jesus, Nketiah, Trossard. We have options to actually juggle. I expect a 3-1 win for Arsenal. I expect a win. Arsenal, do not fail me. Also, Dennis is watching on the other side. Do not fail him. Monday kickoff, Nottingham versus Burnley. Nottingham are really a nice team to watch this season. I think it will be one of those teams that would be exciting. Burnley, I would love them to actually pick points because they have failed to pick points. And being that Burnley is away, I would give a slight win to Nottingham, considering what they have pulled so far. I expect a Nottingham win, maybe a 2-1 win to Nottingham, with maybe Aoyinyi, Taiwo, Elanga, or Odoi to feature either in assists or scoring a goal. So those are my predictions for the weekend. What's your prediction? Let's engage each other. Let us know what you think. Let's wait, and we shall be able to do a review next week and see how many we got right, either by the outcome or just the normal prediction. But don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, like. Let's engage. It's the Black Beard. Till next time.